What the heck is up, guys? How you doing? Today in this video I'm going to be comparing two very similar yet two very priced differently priced, cheaper versus expensive Nano light stands. What's a Nano light stand? A Nano light stand, in essence, this is the Manfrotto one. A Nano light stand is something that is ultra compact. The legs fold upward over the actual stand itself. When you unfold it, it comes down like, I'll show you, comes down like that. Great for travel, great for trying to be small and portable, great for if you want a light stand. These are great. Also, I will link both these down below, so if you do click my link and buy them, I get like 25 cents or something, enough for a gumball. So I appreciate you supporting my chewing gum habit. Anyway, on with the video. So I just bought these two and I figured this would be kind of a cool comparison, kind of an interesting and shocking comparison based on the price. This Manfrotto that you're at your kind of the run-of-the-mill, like industry standard brand name Manfrotto. This one was like $61, $57. It was around 60 bucks, and this one was around 30 bucks, and it doesn't even have branding on it, but it's from Cowboy Studio. You know, that Amazon company that sells you 3-light interview kits and stuff like that that are usually pretty cheap, but they kind of nailed it out of the park on this one. For 30 bucks, you're getting something comparable or maybe perhaps even better than the Manfrotto, and let me explain. Number one, they both are similar in a lot of aspects. They both have a base 3/8 thread here, and then you can screw the adapters on to make a quarter 20 adapter thing. Those are always cool for light stands. Their lowest height is almost exact. Their locking mechanisms, if you look here, they're like these ridged, they look almost identical. So the construction of these is very, very similar. But there are a few things that make the Cowboy Studio, in my opinion, better than the Manfrotto for less of a price. Number one, price right off the bat. You're getting it for almost half the price of the Manfrotto. There are differences too with this. Number one, it's stuff you probably wouldn't notice unless you look closely at it. If you look closely here, the main tube of this Manfrotto is actually slimmer than the tube of this Cowboy Studio. And what that does is once you get to this top rung on the Manfrotto, you have a really, really skinny little, let me lock it out here. You have a very, very skinny little top piece. On the Cowboy Studio, it's got a little bit of size to it. Let me show you a comparison here of the top section of each. You can see how much thicker the Cowboy Studio is. Now, that is not to say that one is maybe made from a weaker metal and the Manfrotto is made from a better metal, and it doesn't matter the width of it. I don't know per se, but it does inspire more confidence, and it does give it kind of a better build quality when you feel it in the hands. This feels a little light. This feels pretty hefty. It is a little bit heavier than this Manfrotto one. The Cowboy Studio one is heavier for sure. So that, to me, just in my experience, indicates quality. And again, I could find out in 3 months that it's total horseshit and this one breaks down and the Manfrotto keeps on rocking. I don't know. But build quality wise, to me, this Cowboy Studio seems better. So the legs on the Cowboy Studio are actually longer than the Manfrotto, and they are thicker. Let me show you. Not sure if you can see that or not, but the Cowboy Studio, this one right here, has thicker legs than the Manfrotto one. But they also have, like, the Manfrotto is a solid leg, whereas this Cowboy Studio, it has like an indent right here in it. So the thicker legs do come with a caveat. Another thing to note, although very small, it is something to note, the Cowboy Studio one, this one, the cheaper one, the half price one, actually gets taller than the Manfrotto. They both open up to very similar heights. Like when you open them all the way up, they're pretty dang similar, but the Cowboy Studio is at least 2 inches taller than the Manfrotto. And that could maybe make a difference in a lighting setup you have. Maybe it won't, I don't know, but it is something to keep in mind. So when you're shopping for these Nano stands, I would definitely give a second look to that Cowboy Studio. Literally, I just got these in the mail today, so I will use them for, you know, like 3 or 4 months and then do like an update on them. If I haven't, just throw in the comments down below that I need to do an update if you don't see one on the channel. You can also subscribe to the channel, that way you know if I do the update, and then you can watch my other videos that you probably didn't sign up for. I don't do all reviews on camera stuff, I do reviews on a ton of different stuff. So that's my take on these. I'm checking to see any more, I mean, it's very similar. Even look at the bottoms. They're super similar, very, very, very similar. Down to the little bolts that are in these, everything looks so much almost exactly the same. But honestly, for half the price, I'd go with this Cowboy Studio. I'm probably gonna buy another one of these. If I need another one, I would go with the Cowboy Studio. Who knows? In 3 months, I might have changed my mind. we'll see. And again, I will link both these down below so you can check it out. And again, it is an Amazon affiliate link, so if you click it, I get a gumball. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.